Weird, man. You run into it, the South, you still get a lot of, like whenever I go to the South, I'll be the first to admit, I get racially paranoid. Whenever I have to go to the South, I always expect some weird shit to happen, and they've never let me down. I was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and this woman like, how y'all doing? Y'all having a good time? How y'all doing? And she looks at me, she says, oh, you don't hear y'all north of the Mason-Dixon line. And I was like, I don't hear Mason-Dixon line north of the Mason-Dixon line. What year are you living in that Mason-Dixon line is an accurate geographic reference? Well, let me tell you something, lady. I got a GPS right here. There is no Mason-Dixon line. But I'm glad you guys got that joke, because when I do it, half the people don't get that joke. And it's usually the half below the Mason-Dixon line. Well, it's weird, man, but it's funny. Like, weird things happen with race. I was at an international comedy festival and had some of the strangest experience. Like, there was an Asian comic. She came out, and an Asian lady in the audience, and she asked her, what are you? Right? And I'm backstage, and I'm like, shit, you don't know? Because I always thought that was kind of racist on my part to not know. And then I realized, like, no, that's just a cultural thing, and it's something I'm not familiar with, right? Because black people, we don't know that about our culture. Other cultures know that, right? So you have Asians, they know the different Asian countries. You might be Chinese or Japanese or Vietnamese or something like that, right? If you're Latin, you might be Dominican or Puerto Rican. White people, you might be French, German, or Italian or whatever. Like with black people, you never hear that. We just black, right? Because our history got lost, so you don't know. There's a website now where you can send in your DNA and send money, and they tell you where in Africa you came from. And I'm like, that sounds good, but how the hell do I know if it's true? It might just be some guy in his basement with a laptop, right? He's collecting my money. He's like, hey, you're from, the Congo. Yeah, you're from the Congo. I don't know. He's like, you kind of short? Yeah, you're a pygmy. You're a pygmy. And it's weird, and at the same thing, the festival, I had the strangest racial encounter I ever had, and it was strange because it was with another black person. Right? It's a brother from Africa, and did his set, very funny, but after his set, he started talking shit to us, to the brothers from the United States, telling us how racism is worse in Africa than it is in America, right? And I'm like, all right, man, I'll give you that. Apartheid, much more recent, you had to deal, but he wouldn't let it go. You talking shit, now I'm starting to get mad. Right? Because while America's not perfect, it is still my country. You talk shit, I get, you shut your Ebola ass up, Finally, I find myself in the most unusual and awkward position of defending American racists as some of the greatest racists in the world. Like, how dare you challenge our racism, you African son of a bitch? You know how long they've been hating niggers around here? Shit, have you ever met the American hillbilly? You black and talk funny, he'd kill you twice. As I'm saying it, in the back of my head, there's a voice like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was conflicted in my racial defense.